So, over to you, Pramod. Pramod, am I audible?
Good morning, Anu, Pramod Shetty sir, Pandya sir, Mirigation sir. Good morning.
Morning.
Pramod sir.
Good morning. Hi, sorry. Yes.
Good
Yeah.
morning.
Yes.
Yeah,
That is-
Messi.
Yeah.
Messi uniform.
Argent-
Football player.
Argentina.
Argentina, yes.
It's not Messi. It is
Ronaldo.
Maradona.
Maradona.
It's the same. You're from the same thing only. Messi only. Okay, I'm just sharing my screen. Is it visible? The screen?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Now it's not there. Good morning, Dr. Murali.
Now it's not coming.
Good morning,
No.
Murali sir.
Good morning.
Yeah,
Not
the screen.
started.
The screen is not there. Yeah.
Goodness, not coming. I'll connect from my mobile also. 1 minute. Because right now
Once it came.
it came. Yeah.
Good morning, Sri Kumari ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am says good morning, just like a coil. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Sarath.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, now it's okay.
Okay. Hi all. Good morning. And today I'll be just talking about the same topic what as we mentioned, right? Talents and strengths. So in the previous session we talked about the profiling of disc. So the baseline is starts on self-awareness. So I'll be going little bit more detail about understanding the difference between skill and the talent. And this is we did one small exercise here in Qatar, and there was a test. Basically, it was knowing your own strengths, and once you know your own strengths, you are able to know how you can execute your executive presence in much uh, this is better manner. See, self-awareness is the first skill of an emotional intelligence. You cannot manage what you do not know. The day you will realize that you have your innate talent, and most of them they know that they are good at certain things. The day we realize that certain innate skill or a talent that has to be reinforced or start practicing those things, you'll see a huge change in your own self. As in the previous session we did uh, understood 4 different type of personalities. Hello, is the voice echoing?
It is from my side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Echo is coming.
Okay. I just want to know from people, how do you differentiate between a skill and a strength? I need some answers from people. How do you differentiate a skill and a talent, uh, and strengths?
Talent is inborn.
Hmm.
That skill we have to build up.
And how do you define strength?
Pardon?
How do you define your strengths?
Strength we can't define. We can't do it in our action.
Hmm.
Defining the strength, I don't think it is possible, but we can do it in our work.
Hmm. Okay. Anyone? Yeah, Prasad sir.
Skill is what we express.
Exit behavior will prove our strength.
Hmm. Okay.
A,
Interesting.
a request, please raise your hand and
Yes.
then
Yeah.
you'll get an opportunity. So let us,
Yeah. Acharya sir.
yeah, skill is something that can be acquired. It is something that we can identify and build upon. And strength is an innate ability. Even there seems to be a very thin line, separating the two. Skill is something that we can develop, we can cultivate certain habits and improve upon on a continuous basis. Strength is something sometimes we don't even realize that we have that, and probably it is evident or visible to the other people that these are some of the strengths. And I just to quote, from the epic Ramayana, it was Jambavanta who had to remind Hanumanta what his strengths were, and that made him, cross the ocean and this thing. That he had the strength. Only thing is he wasn't aware. It was made aware. I mean, brought into his awareness by Jambavanta. So even
Yeah.
in the corporate context, we do this SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. So it is basically something we analyze and realize what is the advantage that we have as compared to others on the the peer group or other companies in the same domain.
Yes. Yeah. Acharya sir.
Somebody is there.
Yeah.
The skills is the way, the ability, how you are increasing the leverage for whatever the available resource, how you are producing maximum result within the less shortest time. And the strength is also known strength, that means hidden strength, and also already we are practicing. Both are the ability, it is not working harder, it is working smarter. And both the things are, when you are in practice, then only you can experience. The more you practice consistently, and it will come automatically. We don't have to think, we don't have to feel that. It's the auto things. So both the things are required. For example, communication, it is also skill. Planning, it more than 20 skills are there for our day-to-day life, and how we are having that awareness, and also commitment to practice and ongoingly. And we can discuss more to shorten the time, and
Yeah.
both the things are required.
Yeah.
And when you are
Sure.
taking the bigger goal, not the routine one. If you are doing in a routine way, you will produce routine result. If you want to produce some extraordinary result, even though you don't even know how to do that, but when you are taking whatever the possible step you are taking, even the skill also will come with the guidance of the coach, mentor, teacher, And when you are practicing afterwards, it will become one of the strength. It is making a habit. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. This is Murkesh, sir.
So skill is our expression, whereas the strength is our knowledge. For example, speaking, no, speaking we have how to speak. We have as we have knowledge, but how to express the expression of the speech. Your speech is our skill, no. That way, I think.
Okay, right. I think all of them have shared their perspective, and all of them are right. Just to give a perspective or to tell what exactly, skill can be learned. Skill can be, it might require, has little bit more effort, and it improves slowly. Whereas strength, it is natural, and whenever you play with your strength, it actually energizes you and it creates faster results. If you observe, if you want to acquire a new skill, say for example you want to um, play this cricket, so you go and enroll with a coaching, you start learning, how to play cricket. But there are certain innate strengths which you already have, like for example Sachin Tendulkar, right? He had that innate um, like a uh, his innate talent was to play this cricket, and whenever he played cricket, he used to enjoy. Similarly, in our own life, there are certain strengths which we are not aware of, and there's few skills which we are focusing on. For example, for me, communication was, I felt it is a, to go to the next level. I have to learn it to make my speech much better. um, but for me, the curve was very very slow. For me, it's like like a slow and steady process. But there are certain aspects which made me realize there are certain strengths. um, okay, let me come to that next slide. See, every people, or when we do this assessment of the entire thing of the self awareness, there's something called as open area, so which are known to self and known to others. It is like your public knowledge about you, like your behavior, skills, attitude. For example, this is my name is Pramod, and I know, and you also know. There's something called as blind spot. It is unknown to self, and it is known to others. For example, when we go out and speak, there are certain lot of filler words that we use, like means. This is where I got realized when I go to Toastmasters and they said, okay, Pramod, when you speak, there are a lot of filler words like ahs, ums. You use certain specific words, which while speaking, I'm not aware, but others are aware. Similarly, when we go for a drive in a car, right, on the extreme mirror, it gives certain like a blind spot, right? We are driving, but if some car is coming from the behind, as a driver we are not aware. So there is some kind of blind spot indicator which helps us to know, okay, there is a car coming, so we should be a little bit more cautious. So in life, if you are aware what are your blind spot, we can start working on that and start, you know this this bringing that circle to your open area. There's something called as hidden area, which is known to self but unknown to others. It is some kind of secret or some which we don't want to share. So information you keep secret, private, intentionally, and not shared with others. There's a bigger um this quadrant called as unknown area, which is unknown to self unknown to others. It's like your untapped potential, which is undiscovered abilities and unconscious patterns. If you see, has every person has an amazing potential. Any anything what we want to aspire for, it can be done. And there was a test called as there's a company called as Talent Plus. So they do this assessment of your strengths, and when you there are total 28, there are total 28 strengths, and it's been this bucketed into four different buckets. It's called as, one is called as thinking talent, second is called as relating talent, third bucket is called as leading talent, and the fourth one is called as acting talent. When the I'm just trying to give you the entire this concept in one single thing. When I did my assessment, for me, the top 5 is, it shows was focusing more on thinking talent, somewhere leading talent, and somewhere relating talent. The 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 day you will the day we realize what are your key innate talents are, your operations, your interaction with people, the way we try to close the deal becomes much more easier and effortless.
Excuse me, Pramod sir, what is a relating talent?
Leading talent is
No, no.
which comes within.
Thinking, reading, what is relating?
Relating is how do you interact with your people, or how do
Okay.
you like when you start interacting with people, like like for example, there's a talent called as binder. So whenever you go and interact with people, people would love to come and interact with you, and you try to this build that bond. So yeah, so uh, the first is called as thinking talent. So basically, whatever you plan, you do, your activity is more about your logical thinking. So there are a lot of means your like this talents, like you are a solver, you're you always try to solve any challenges which has come. You are always in a mode of thinking, you're always in a state of logical analysis. The second biggest bucket is called as relating talent, where you act as a coach. You always try to help people, how you can build that gap by listening more. At the same time, how you, based on your experience, your expertise, you tell them, okay, this can be done in basically you're not giving them the solution, but by listening more, and this based on this people's strength, you try to guide them. Leading talent, it comes within. For example, there is a talent called as winner. For example, you're driving a car, and if someone just passes by, and you think, how come he or she went ahead of me. So you try to try to challenge yourself, and you try to be this winner in every single thing, right? For example, like for any competition or any activity or any task assigned at your office, if someone is going slightly ahead, you feel yourself that now you are lagging behind. So basically so these are the talents will help you to know your um, inner skills much mm, see, it is like this, ma'am. If you see all these 28 strengths are are considered as a this core talent, but the top 5 or top 10 is where you are it considered as your dominant strength. So so you should try to take advantage of how you should take the leverage of having these talents, and then you can uh, use this as your this baseline, and then you can uh, interact with your people or in a much better manner, man.
Yeah, relating talents, it determines the flexibility and approachability of people to
Yes,
me. Yeah,
yeah.
right?
If you see,
How I
yeah,
am
if you,
connecting with the people, whether it is uh,
co-
in a broad-minded or narrow-minded, like that.
correct. For example, there are some people, no, there's some talent called as kindness, flexible. So
Yeah.
if someone comes and just ask, or can you please help, no, no, the kindness, it's so, so
Space we are creating.
creating, yes.
Yes.
So you are more about this people's this person, so you try to help, you try to this build that gap between you or the so you're trying to help these people. So so once you finish this test, right, probably in the next session I'll try to show how can this test can be taken, and then we can take it forward. Yeah. So the reason of understanding this strength is it identifies your natural talent patterns, which we are not aware of. Like in the previous session we saw, right, there were four different personalities. We saw four different animals, like, no, we saw a tiger, a dog, a zebra, and the giraffe. So all of them, we have certain patterns, and it will help to reveal your blind spot. So once you are understanding what your blind spots are, you can understand your core innate strength, and then you can uh, so which will help, or so it will help you to translate your insights into action. So once you're aware, for me, the first talent is called as winner. So whenever I try to take any task or any activity which comes to me in my office, I try to this finish in much faster way. A simple example, as I mentioned, right, when I drive, if someone else takes, just goes a little bit faster, I think, how can he go faster than me? So I try to, go a little bit faster. So these are innate strength which is already there inside us, but we don't know how can we take advantage of it. And when you are aware of your core strengths, you can start practicing in your day-to-day life. So these are the this benefits when we you start this doing this assessments. So at the end you will come to know, like, you will get your personalized talent report. They will be I think because I think last couple of weeks back I have done this assessment, and they did like an interactive workshop. They give a very good leadership insight about what are the all the positives of all 28 talents, and he'll tell, okay, this is your top 10 dominant strength, and your the balance 18th and here non dominant strength. At the same time, my coach is at the 14th or the 15th point. So it works like a ferris wheel, right? So I know I should I need to bring my coach at the first level, like whenever I have any this coaching, or like doing this mentoring session, I know how to bring this the non-dominant strength into the dominant level. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so just the just to conclude, I just want, I shall not take much time. So just to conclude, It is an assessment of your own self, understanding your blind spot, and how we can move from blind spot to an unknown area where we need to explore our own talents and then start practicing on our own strengths rather than focusing on our non-dominant strengths. Any questions that we have? I think it's already 4:30, right? So half an hour.
Ajay is raised his hand.
Yeah, yeah. He is old time, a very senior spiritual tablet practitioner. Oh wow.
Acharya sir?
Yes. So, thank you very much. It's amazing. Within the short time you mentioned thing. My question means, one is already we know, and the skills and the talent skills, it's a very
And
very required.
yeah.
And when we are without skill, also we cannot achieve the strength. The way we are communicating, time management, how to set and achieve the goal, how to manage our stress level. So all these kinds of skill, even the written skills, everything, and that will support the strength. My question is, I don't even know what I don't know. That is the blind spot. So how we will find out our own blind spot? That is very easily we can find out in others. The other can find out in us. How you think
Yes.
we can find out the blind spot?
Yes, sir. So there is an assessment from Talent Plus. So they do this. Like I'm sure you are aware of this Gallup, right? It is the Strength Finder. There's I'm sure when you enroll into all when people go and this join this companies, they do some kind of assessment. So either they do it by Gallup or this MBTI, or there are lot of assessment before they got enrolled into colleges or enrolled into new corporation. They understand what are your talents, what are your strengths. So there is certain assessment. So once you do this assessment, you will know your own talents, your own skills. So Gallup is a is an is a not a company. It's a assessment driven body. So it has 34 skills, and once you finish this assessment by Gallup, there's a book called as the Strength Finder, and once you do that, you will come to know your top five skills, or your top five strengths. So what this Talent Plus has done is, the CEO or the person who was working for Gallup, he identified certain gaps what was there in the strength from this Gallup, and he started this creating a new version called as this the Talent Plus. And in Talent Plus we have total 28 strengths, which has been this bucketed into four di- different buckets: your talent, strength, your relating talent, your leading talent, and your acting talent, in which this bucket you actually follow. And once you know what are your core talents, and you can take those things as your advantage and start working on it. So you'll come to know what are your blind spot. For example, there is a talent called as winner, so I know this is my strength. At the same time, there's also a blind spot for you cannot take anything and everything has a this winner has a so once you know your strength, at the same time you they'll also share your what are your blind spots and start working on it. Yes. Any
Yeah, my question is,
yeah.
I don't even know what I don't know.
Hmm.
That is the blind spot.
Hmm.
If I know my strength here, I am not having this strength, and I'm
Hmm.
having this strength. So whatever the strength I'm not having, whatever the skills I'm not having, Then when I acquire, both the things are coming from I know what I know what I don't know. But here, when you say about the blind spot, I didn't even know what I don't know. Then how can I get that blind spot?
Acharya sir, I think you are mixing up two things here. What
Yeah.
Pramod Shetty is highlighting or what he shared about blind spot is not in the context of what Landmark has
Yeah.
uses it. Here, in the context in which Pramod is highlighting is it is a talent or a strength that others can recognize, which we cannot see our back. We
Yeah,
cannot
got
see
it.
our back. So we need someone else to hold a mirror to see our back. So that's the context. So the blind spot this thing is totally different from what you are sharing. Here, the context is by taking this test, the questions are so designed that it will, like the one, the Ikigai test that we took, it's something probably similar but goes more deeper and highlights what our strengths are and, the areas where we need to focus on. So the four the thinking talents, relating talents, leading talents, and acting talents. These are the four areas. So total of 28 uh, uh, what should I say themes are there to where it will be graded. So in thinking talents, disruptor, equalizer, solver, logical, philosopher. I think this is what Pramod will take up in the next session uh, to share what is the test that he went through and what or how it has helped him identify what his strengths are and where the areas to improve. Am I correct, Pramod?
Yeah. Probably in that, I'll check. Can we get that assessment link or not from them, and it will really
It
know your own strengths, and it is very detailed one. So because for me, like when I did last month, it was really good. So I just want to show you, or probably just share one example. Like this, one of my strength was called as this winner, which is on a list leading talent. So to show me as a blind spot, you are little bit impatient with a slower progress. So that is a blind spot for a winner. And what is a reflection for me is what was truly worth winning today, because every day we try to win. So these are there are certain these questions which help for each and every this talent. And when you talk about winner, you are always at the best whenever you raise performance, and you are always in a this competitive spirit. So I just shared one perspective of one talent of a winner. So same thing, when you finish your assessment, you will come to know what are your top 10 strengths, and for each strength you have something called as what are the blind spot for that particular strength, and the reflection point, or the question which we need to ask on this constant basis, which will help you to grow to the next level. Is it clear, or
Yeah, promotion is sir. So assessment sheet means it will take time to finish, right? So could you
yes.
please
Yeah.
prior sharing so that we can fill it and
basically, Tulsi ma'am, it's a paid this thing. I think we have to
Yes.
go out to the website, pay the amount, and
Website
only
and
then
yes.
we'll get the access to the test.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can search, probably there are other free tests that may be available
Assessment
to
also.
assessments, which helps us to identify what our strengths are and what our
Multiple intelligence test is not right. It's not related to this, right? That also
Which one, ma'am?
multiple intelligence psychometric test.
MBB, yeah. There are different things. One is on one's called a strength base, right? There's a famous called as this Gallup. Gallup is from the Strength Finder. There's a book called Strength Finder. There are total 34 strengths. Out of 34 strengths, it will actually show you only the top five. The CEO of this Talent Plus, he was working for Gallup, and he identified for certain gaps, and he this created his own. He's a this PhD holder, and uh, he basically refined this entire model. And when you do this assessment, it will hardly take 15 to 20 minutes time, and every this question is a time based. So basically, you're not thinking to this logically. So whenever this first question comes, the first response what you give is the answer for it. So once you finish it, you'll get a very detailed around 80 pages book. So then you'll come to know entire strength of your 28 strengths.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you. Thank you. Because in colleges we are giving career guidance, psychometric test. It
Yes.
comes multiple intelligence as well as the personality traits.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Yeah, basically, I think there is a overlap, Tunsi ma'am, on the psychometric test. This test can also be recommended to organizations who are looking for a particular type of talent. And so it can be for the companies, it can be at the individual level also. So, yeah, I think Pramod will take us through the next session.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Pandya, please go ahead. Then I'll share the Mind Valley session. We can go to the lesson number 1. Go ahead, Pandya.
Yeah, so yes, yes. So I want to know, like, okay, this is a really a good session, just because I have not gone through this. This is a really good insight. But is it possible that do we have any assessment for child development? Because I'm more, I used to want to know about the talent, these kind of assessment for the children. Do we have anything assessment for children's development or students? Because if you want to mentor the students or something, do we have assessment similar to that? That is my question. Thank you.
Yes, for students also they have, because I think when I had they had a the session here, I think last February on 7th. So it was really powerful, which I felt it is really good to share. I thought, okay, but it's a as sir mentioned it, it's a paid session, because I think we have to go to that link and they tell, okay, you have to just take that assessment, and when you finish that assessment, you'll get a full detailed one. And they have a separate test for kids. I think it should be age below above, I think 10 or not 10, I think, um, because the questions are framed in that specific manner, this manner. I can check with them and just let you know from what age they can start doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a section for teens. There's
Teens,
nothing for
yes,
kids. Yeah, it is
yes,
for
yes, yeah.
teens, individual, and
Yes,
employers. Yeah.
yes, yes, yeah, yeah.
So thank you, Pramod. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for bringing it to our awareness that there is a test where we can assess our strengths and skills and identify the areas for improvement. And we look forward to your inputs during the next session on next Tuesday. Thank you very much. And let me move on and share the screen for the Mind Valley session. And highly appreciate Pramod for joining in, because there's a 2.5 hour difference between IST and his time in Qatar. So currently it is 4:30 p.m. So highly appreciate Pramod's commitment and taking the effort to share his knowledge and expertise in the area of career. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Dharmasrishti sir, for
Thank you,
bringing
sir.
so much information to us in the short span of time. So all the best. Thank you all.
Yeah, so we are going through this Mind Valley session called duality. So we had gone through the introduction videos. Now let us go through the first lesson. There are 49 lessons, so it's a long one. So the duality training is about energy awareness, self-healing, and personal growth. In our first lesson, we'll explore the differences between your familiar physical awareness and the new energy awareness you'll develop during this quest. You learn why energy healing is essential for you and how simply changing your energy can create effective change in your loved ones, effective change for your loved ones and the world. So,
welcome everyone. I'm Jeffrey Allen, and I'm going to be your guide into the exciting world of energy awareness and energy healing. Even if you're not sure why you're here, I can assure you, you are in the right place. There is a purpose for us meeting here today. Maybe you're new to energy work and you're looking for something fun and fascinating in your life. Or maybe you're feeling stuck in life and you need a powerful change. You might even be a seasoned practitioner and you're wanting to hone your existing skills. Or you might be a skeptic and you don't believe in energy at all and don't even know why you're here. All these things are great. I've been in all these positions myself, and you're definitely welcome here. In my experience, energy training is so powerful. It can literally change the way you think, how you relate to other people, how you see yourself, and how you live your life. If you let it, energy work can transform every aspect of your life. And I can say this with conviction because energy training has not only changed my life, but I've seen it change thousands and thousands of other people's lives as well. And since you're here, I know it will change your life too. To get us started, I want to set the energy for the group and help you connect with the group energy. So even though the program is recorded, it still feels live to me. When we're experienced with energy work, our perception is not bound by time and space. So if we're not in the same room or not in the same day, it's no problem. I can still feel you and I can help you. Energetically, you're here with me right now. But you really have to experience this to understand it. So let me give you a taste right now. Take a deep breath and close your eyes. Feel your own presence in your body. And imagine how you would greet a dear friend with a warm smile and a friendly hello. And without any effort, reach out to everyone in the program right now. Send a hello and a smile. And receive all those hellos and smiles too. And I'm doing the same for all of you. Welcome. Thank you for being here. You are in the right place. Now, with no effort, send a hello and smile to all the past students of duality. And just feel yourself receiving a hello back. And send a hello out to all future students as well. And again, feel yourself receiving a hello back. Just feel yourself connecting with everyone in the duality family. Yeah, that looks really good. Now, imagine a big bubble of energy around all of us. And let's add our intentions. So my intention is, may all that happens during this training be in alignment with each of our highest good and the highest good of all. And I give intent that I be a clear channel for all energy and information which comes through. So go ahead and add your intention too. What do you want to learn or heal or change? Just put that intention into the group energy. Put in a little fun and amusement too. Give yourself a deep breath and open your eyes. Wow, I could really feel the energy of the group. I hope you could too. And I could hope you could feel everyone sending those hellos and smiles to you. It's really powerful because you are not alone. This group energy is always available. It'll help carry you forward when you feel stuck, and it'll help you celebrate your breakthroughs. You can grow more quickly and gracefully